April the 18th, 2021 could have been the day that football changed forever. The Super League, the European Super League, has been announced. It's been something that's been coming for many, many years, you feel. There's been talk of it all the time, here and there. The thing is that from what I've seen, apparently they tried to get it through last year, but were told to piss off by FIFA. This time, they've just gone, well, screw everyone else, we're just doing it anyway. This is the owners of elite football clubs not caring one jot about football and only caring about what's in their pockets. This is billionaires just trying to earn more billions, and they're getting their way. So if you don't know, let me just refresh your memory real quick. Last night, at the time recording this anyway, on April the 18th, 2021, the European Super League was announced by its 12 founder clubs. That is the Big Six in the Premier League: Manchester United, Manchester City, Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal and Liverpool. The big three clubs in Spain, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid and Barcelona. And three clubs in Italy, Juventus, Inter Milan and AC Milan. They have all signed up to be the 12 founder clubs of the European Super League. What is the European Super League, you may ask? It is a league where basically there should be apparently 20 clubs involved eventually. Whether 20 clubs will end up signing up for it after the backlash it's received over the last few hours, I highly doubt it. The Super League is fronted by Real Madrid president Florentino Perez, Manchester United co-chairman, or co-owner should I say, JJLozzer, and Juventus president Andrea Agnelli. These three people, Agnelli and Perez especially, do not care about football. All they want is they treat their club like a name. Like the Glazers do not care about Manchester United Football Club. They just believe they own Manchester United, the name Manchester United as an entity, and they believe that they should earn more money because of it. That is what all of these owners of these clubs believe, in my opinion, that they own the entity with the name, so like Inter Milan, Juventus, all of that sort of stuff, and they believe they should earn more money because of it. And it's not right. It's not right. The formation of this competition, which isn't even really a competition, has absolutely nothing to do with football. Some of these people believe this will make football better. No, are you joking me? And the backlash doesn't just stop with fans either. Leading figures have condemned this. The Premier League have condemned this. UEFA, FIFA have condemned this. FIFA have come out against the Super League. Even like Boris Johnson has come out and said that he wants to try and stop it. Can you see how far this is going? And also UEFA president Alexander Seferin has come out and said that every player and club who will take part in this Super League will be banned from all UEFA competitions and will not be able to play for their national teams. That's the UEFA president saying that. If he's saying that, it's gonna happen. And there's also, if these big clubs get their way, this Super League will just be brought into football alongside everything else, where the clubs just compete in everything, and the Super League. If it all goes right, in my opinion, the only way it goes right is if all these clubs get kicked out of their leagues, get kicked out of the European competitions, get kicked out of everything, docked points, whatever, you name it. Because if these clubs it's not the clubs, it's the owners. The owners do not represent the clubs, in my opinion. They do not stand for what the club stands for. Most of the staff at Manchester United probably believe this isn't a good idea, but that doesn't matter because the people at the top think it is, because they will earn more money from it. And what of the staff, the players, the managers? Will they want to be in this Super League? Will they want to be in this thing where they don't compete in the Champions League? They don't play for their national teams? They can't manage bigger clubs in the actual domestic leagues? Will they want to be part of this just because they might get an extra 50 grand a week in their contracts? It's an odd one. It's a really, really odd one, and it's a really stupid thing that has come out today. And what annoys me just as much as well is the fact that they've used the pandemic to announce this. You know, they've announced it when there's no fans in the stadium, because imagine the flipping backlash there'd be if it was just normality, fans are in the stadiums, all that stuff, and then they suddenly just bring out this announcement. Imagine the weekend's games, what it'd be like. I mean, funny thing is, Carabao Cup final, Tottenham against Manchester City this weekend, there'll be fans there. Or will there be fans there? Will anyone want to go and watch it? All these fans have had to sit at home and watch their teams on the TV for the last year. They have not been able to go to the stadiums, home or away, to watch their club in their domestic competitions or in the big European competitions, and they may never ever get to do it again. Because apparently, all these founder clubs have signed a 23-year agreement to take part in this Super League. 23 years, that's what I've heard anyway. Apparently they've signed a 23-year agreement, which means that these clubs can be gone from their domestic leagues for the next 23 years. Hey, I'm going to be 45 by the time these clubs might be back in the domestic leagues. One thing's for certain though from all this, it's killing football. This isn't football, this is politics. Not even close to football. Like, football has nothing to do with this. The clubs, I feel sorry for the fans, I feel sorry for almost everyone who works for the club. Of course, the owners work for the club, I don't feel sorry for them, they're pricks. But it's just another money-grabbing scheme, and this one looks like it might actually pay off for these owners, finally getting their way. They've been asking for more and more money for their clubs for ages, from the likes of UEFA and FIFA and all that stuff, and when UEFA and FIFA haven't given it to them, even during a pandemic, they're just going to go and get it themselves instead. They're going to get all the money to pay off the debts, to offset the losses from the pandemic, and they're going to compete against each other every year, all year. It's going to be so bad. I mean, the beauty of European football, the beauty of the Champions League and all of that stuff, it's that these big games happen very rarely. I would not want every week to see Barcelona playing Manchester United, Manchester City playing Real Madrid, you know, Juventus against Barcelona, I don't know. You don't want to see it every week, it'll just make it boring. All the fans, they can barely afford to go to these games anyway, especially the ones of the English clubs. They can barely afford to go to a lot of them can probably barely afford to go to these Premier League games. They work every week and they save up to go to these games home and away, and it'll just be even less affordable for them now. It's just, oh my god. All I'm going to say, I'm just going to end this off with this one statement. I have never been happier to be a supporter of a League 2 club. Thanks for watching. Peace.